We are going to check in with News 8's Lisa Klein. She is live at the Democratic headquarters right now with Ron Kind. Lisa, what's the latest?
Hi guys, you might have heard a little bit of the clapping right behind me. There's a sense of excitement at the Democratic Party headquarters tonight at Overtime Sports Bar on Ward Avenue in La Crosse. Representative Kind is set to begin his fourth term as congressman after tonight's election. How are you feeling about the results of this election?
Well, listen, I'm very proud to be able to represent my home area in a place like the United States Congress, but especially now when the challenges are so great. But the overriding message I've heard from people back home here, Lisa, got to figure out a way to start coming together again as a nation and as a state. Talk and listen to each other, find common ground, start making some decisions to get Wisconsin working again. That's what they expect of us. So in the coming months, I'm going to do my part to try to find those areas of common agreement. Governor Walker, recently elected, can help set the tone statewide for that.
How do you do that? How do you reach across the aisle? Is there a key person that you need to talk to? Is there someone who might show that they're kind of willing to come to that center line that you can reach out to first?
I think the first thing you need to do is listen to the people back home. There's a lot of wisdom right here in western Wisconsin, but then sit down and listen to your colleagues, because I found through the years when you do that, there is common ground. We have more in common as Americans than differences between Republicans and Democrats, although you never guess it with all the negative ads during the campaign season. But now is the time for governing. The campaign's behind us, and I think the people in Wisconsin expect us to come together, act like grown-ups, find common ground, and start moving the state forward again.
18 years in Congress, you've done a lot of work. What is the one thing you want to tackle? One thing, right when you get back to work in January?
It's revitalizing the economy. You know, a growing economy with good paying jobs solves a lot of problems. We're not there yet. We still have work to do. There are things that we can do working together to make that happen, and that's going to be the key. I mean, there are too many people back home who are struggling, trying to make ends meet. We have to strengthen and grow the middle class so everyone has a chance of realizing the American dream.
You serve on the Ways and Means Committee as part of Congress that you tackled Medicare.
Yes.
On the ballot today, there was a question that asked, should Governor Walker, who is the next governor once again, should he accept federal money for Medicare? How do you feel about that? What is your response?
Well, absolutely we should, because the money's going to go to some other state who is, and there are still uninsured people here in Wisconsin that could benefit from the Badger Care expansion. Instead of kicking people off, we ought to be adding to it and figuring out ways of working with our providers to develop a more efficient healthcare delivery system that produces better results at a much better price. That's crucial for all the deficits that we're facing in the state and for the country. And we've got good providers with very good models that we can learn from right here at home.
Another referendum on the ballot was, of course, minimum wage, raising it to $10.10. Governor Walker has the power to do that. I know you wrote a letter 2 weeks ago encouraging him to do that. Why should that be done?
You know, Wisconsin, America needs a raise. If you're going to have a minimum wage at all, it has to be adjusted from time to time just to keep pace with inflation. It hasn't. And if it had since '69, minimum wage today would be $10.71 today, not $7.25. If you're wondering why so many people are still struggling to make ends meet, the average person on minimum wage is 35. It's not just entry-level positions. A lot of them are trying to raise a family while living in poverty. I think we can do a lot better than that.
All right, thank you so much and congratulations. I appreciate your
Thank
time tonight. Now recapping tonight, at this point, Congressman Kind has 55% of the vote. His challenger, 45% of the vote. Representative Kind will take office after January 3rd, 2015. Back to you guys.